this is Dominique, and I am going to be doing another update on the project Level Up. So if you're unfamiliar with me, I did roll in this project a couple of months ago, and when I did say I was going to be rolling in 2 levels at a time, similarly to Stephanie, because I just have too much eyeshadows to go through, and I have too much going on in my brain to just stick to one. I like the chaos. So when I first rolled in, or started this challenge, excuse me, I did roll in my level 1 and 2. Level 1 is done with, so I've been working on 2 and 3. And if you don't know what this project is, it's a project that was created by Miss Soph Alexandra, and it's essentially a game where you start at level 1, and that palette that's rolled in for you, or that you pick, whichever you choose to do, your goal is to hit pan in one shade and use all the shades at least once. And then level 2 is hit pan on 2 shades and use each one twice, and so on and so forth. I believe most people go to level 5, and like I said, I've been working on 2 and 3. So my level 2 was spoiler, the Naked Urban Decay Naked Cherry, and this one we've had quite the roller coaster with. And then what I rolled in for my level 3 is this Pure Festival palette, which I was so excited to roll in. This is a great palette. So I will say, today is the 13th, it's my daughter's birthday, and on the 8th, so last week we had a very crazy weekend. On the 8th, I did level up from this palette. So if you're unfamiliar what this palette looks like, it's like a neutral with a couple pops. I did already have a pan in this Good Vibes shade. I don't know if you can see it. I'm sorry, it's kind of muggy outside. But yep, there's a pan right there at the top from a Pan Those Eyeshadows from previous. And I just kind of went from there. I figured this is an older palette that it would be kind of easier to hit pan in, and it was. So my first pan was actually in this Psychedelic shade, which is a really pretty bronzy color. And I did hit pan in that after 6 uses, which is not a lot. And then from there, my second pan was this one here in Gypsy, which is a beautiful purple that has some shimmer in it, but the glitters in it didn't really translate that much, so I did use it similarly to how I would use a matte. So I would use it in my crease and under the eye, that sort of thing. I did only have to use it 5 times. It is kind of, you can see it's kind of chunky. The chunks that did kind of break off when I would put my fluffy brush in there, I did use also, so nothing went to waste. And then my third pan was actually in this shade here. It's called All Night. And this was my eyebrow shade. So I used this as an eyebrow shade for most of the month. I used it 11 times. So maybe not a whole month, but for a few weeks I did use it as a brow shade, which it worked fine. It was a little light and a little like orangey toned, so I just went over it with a dark one wherever you could kind of see orange. But I did use each shade 3 times, and if you'll see, I actually got a bonus pan too. These 2 shades here are pressed glitters, but they're much more the formulation similar to like a ColourPop Super Shock. So super malleable, like as soon as you dip your finger in there, it kind of moved around. And I did use this one all 3 times I used as an eyeshadow, and this one I used once as a nail polish and the rest as eyeshadow. So this one is rolling out. And then I knew I was so close on this Urban Decay, and like I said, I did hit I did level up on that one on the 8th. I ended up like just holding out. I knew we were gonna have a crazy weekend. I knew it was a crazy week. We had a short week at school, Veterans Day, my daughter's birthday. It's been a week. But I knew I was close on this one. So I just kind of held out. I didn't want to make a video and then have to make another one in a week. So I actually hit pen on this one, or hit my goal on this one on the 10th. So 2 days later. I did end up in last, I believe in last, update I already had. Sorry, that's my son. He doesn't feel good. I did have pan in this Bang Bang shade. You see it? There it is. Last month or last update. So I only needed to hit pan in one more shade. And I was working on this Privacy shade. You can see there's a dip in there. But then as my luck would have it, I ended up rolling in 2 like deepening shades in my Pan Those eyeshadows. So I wasn't going to use this palette as a Alexa, snooze alarm. Sorry, it's almost time to pick up my daughter. I didn't want to take away from my Pan Those eyeshadows for this project, since this is kind of like a on the side project along with the Pan Those eyeshadows. So I switched over my focus from being on Privacy to being on this one, which is Young Love, and I did hit pan in it. I had already used Privacy 20 times when I rolled in those 2 dark shades in my Pan Those eyeshadow, so it was a real bummer for me, but I just kind of cut my losses and I just kept going. So I had to use Young Love 12 times to hit that little baby pan there, but it's there, so we're calling it. So Naked Cherry level 2 done. Pure Festival level 3 is also done, which is crazy. I'm a little scared. I'm a little nervous because I've kind of went back and forth. Like, do I want to go to level 5? Do I want to just start back over after 3? Like, what's a girl to do? But I think I'm going to do 4 and 5. So I kind of want to be a cheater and pull both of those and call both of those numbers out and then decide which I want for which, but that's cheating. So I do have my list. I have a long list of my eyeshadows that my daughters helped me do, and I did get a sneak peek that I'm going to be getting the new Alamar Cosmetics palette in my Ipsy this month, so there'll be an extra one next update. But as of right now, I have 104 palettes that are eligible. I do let any shadow be eligible for this project, and then for my Pan Those eyeshadows, I do like a no palette left behind, so I'm only pulling from the palettes that don't have pan yet. So without further ado, I'm gonna do the scary part and have my friend Alexa help me pull 2 numbers, and it'll be my 4 and 5. Alexa, random number between 1 and 104.
Here's a number between 1 and 104. It's 74.
74. So let's see. This will be my level 4 palette. 74. Oh, okay, nice. So 74, excuse my bad handwriting. 74 is my Morphe Lisa Frank palette. It is a huge palette. I think it's like 24 or 30 shades. So as far as like using each one the 4 times, that may be challenging, but I know I've hit pan in a shade in there before, and I know the pans are relatively shallow, so hopefully it'll be on my side and I'll be able to hit pan in 4 relatively quickly, so I could still have an update next month, but we'll see about that. Let me do the next one. Alexa, random number between 1 and 104.
Here's a number between 1 and 104. It's 13.
13. Okay. How funny. Okay, so 13 is the Alamar Cosmetics Reina de Caribe. I know I have a pan in like the, it's like a burgundy color in there, I believe. That palette, even though it's like a summer palette, it does have like a nice green. It has some yellows from what I remember. There are 2 blues, but I am also panning like a blue in my Pan Those eyeshadows, so they may work actually. I think there's only 8 shades in that palette, so, and one already has a pan, so to hit 5 extra shades, this one's going to be in for the long haul. And I do remember that matte that I did hit the pan on in another Pan Those eyeshadows. It was it was a feat to get to. So let me go get those palettes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I was wrong. This is the Morphe Lisa Frank, and it actually has 35 very colorful colors. The good thing is these ones I can use interchangeably easily as a base for my eyeshadows. You will see I do have a pan in that one like lilac-y color, and I don't feel like it took that long, but there aren't that many of those kind of shimmery colors, so I don't know. 35, 4 times each. Oh, okay, and then I was correct on this one. This is the Alamar. It's like Reina del Caribe, the Queen of the Caribbean. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mine's a little beat up looking, which you will see. It is an 8 pan, and I have to hit pan in 5. And I do have a little baby pan here in Guantanamera. So these ones are gonna be great, but maybe I can use one in my brows. I don't know. 5 times in each, 5 new pans. Please wish me luck. Alexa, turn off alarm. Wish me luck. Say your prayers. Send your good vibes. This is going to be quite the feat, especially for this time of the year. Like, I don't know. But I'm excited. This is going to be really fun. This is really challenging with the usages alone. Like, come on. But I'm excited. I really like the Morphe formulation. On these ones, they aren't as densely packed as like the big like plastic case ones, and I love the packaging. My sister got me this for Christmas one year, but yeah, I'll see you guys shortly. Give me like another month or so. I think I'm gonna update next month regardless of if I have leveled up, just to kind of keep things on track. But yeah, I'll see you soon. I'm excited. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I'm in over my head, because I kind of think so too. But yeah, I'll see you hopefully shortly. Please like my videos and follow me if you enjoy eyeshadow content. That's what I do only. As of right now, I'm only doing 2 projects. But I'm kind of crushing it. Like, I'm pretty proud of myself. I've been a panner for a long time behind the scenes, so I'm putting it out there into the YouTube universe. But yeah, I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.